Today, we are reviewing the 144th high-grade Kamiki Burning Gundam from Gundam Build Fighters Try series, final episode number 25. This Gundam contains 11 runners, one small sticker sheet, a 10-page full-color building manual, and includes new accessories and effect parts. There is also some limited painting required on this kit. This is my favorite version of the Burning Gundam from the entire Build Fighters Try series. This Kamiki Burning Gundam has a lot of articulation and details in this 144 scale size. This kit was released in September of 2015 with a price of 1,800 yen or 15 US dollars. The first thing you will notice on this version of the Burning Gundam is the new flame fire effects part that form a ring of fire around the Gundam. This is also the first Burning Gundam to include a sword that snaps into the back skirt, very similar to the RG red frame Astray. The details of the sword and scabbard can only be seen once the blade and the handle are painted or airbrushed. I hand painted the Kamiki sword and the scabbard with a few different colors of Tamiya acrylic paint to bring out all the articulation. I also used a Tamiya black panel line accent color both as a paint wash and to panel line the kit. There are hardly any stickers included with this kit, and it did not require too much work to remove the few nub marks with a hobby knife after cutting the pieces from the runner. This Kamiki Burning Gundam can be built in just a few hours. One bonus that Bandai has included are the effect parts from the original Build Burning Gundam kit number 18. You compose the Kamiki to recreate your favorite scenes from the Build Gundam Try series. You can see the differences and similarities between the Build Burning Gundam, the Try Burning Gundam, and the Kamiki Burning Gundam. This kit is a combination of the previous two kits. This kit has 6 all-new runners and 5 reused runners from earlier kits. You are left with a large pile of parts that you can use for future kit bashing as well. How does this HG kit compare with other kits? The Kamiki Burning Gundam measures 6 inches with its translucent effect parts and 5 inches without them. The Kamiki Gundam is surprisingly average height when compared to the high-grade kits of the Nile Gundam, the Crossbones Gundam X1, and the Victory 2 Assault Buster Gundam, all measuring approximately 5 inches high. This kit is loaded with accessories and a ton of orange translucent flame effect parts. You get 4 extra pairs of action hands, 1 sword, 1 scabbard, and 5 flaming effect parts. This is one of the few kits that doesn't include the trademark Gundam saber beams for once. I panel lined the entire kit using the Tamiya black panel line. The colors I used to hand paint the sword was the chrome silver for the blade and the inside handle, dark gray for the handle of the sword, and gold leaf for the sword hilt and scabbard. I used a fine pointed brush from Tamiya which cost approximately $1.75 and it took me 30 minutes to hand paint the sword. The sword can be stored here on the back skirt. The scabbard has a peg that snaps into place on the back of the skirt like this. As you can see, it is easy to detach and reattach the sword and scabbard. The sword slides right into the scabbard to be stored when put on display. The ring of fire effect parts can be attached to the backpack by snapping the pegs into place. There is a small peg that will go right here into the backpack. Once each effect part is snapped into the backpack, you will have recreated the flame effect of the Kamiki Ring of Fire. These flame effect parts make this one of my favorite Build Fighters kits. You have to take apart the action hand manipulator in order for you to pose the sword in the Kamiki Gundam's hand. Once you open the hand, you snap the handle of the sword into place. After that, snap the top of the hand to cover the exposed handle of the sword. The next step is to plug the hand back into the socket of the wrist of the Gundam just like this. I really like this kit since you have a good range of motion in addition to excellent articulation of the shoulders and arms and 360-degree turning radius, not to mention lots of flexibility in the arm joints. The hand manipulators can rotate and pivot for great posability as well. The joints are nice and stiff with no loose parts on this Gundam kit. The head has a ton of articulation, nice and stiff, but remains flexible, which can move from side to side, up and down, and rotate 360 degrees. This Gundam kit is built well, and you don't have to worry about posing it. You can bend it, rotate it, or even tilt the waist in any direction and it stays nice and stiff. There are no parts on this kit that will fall off unless you bang it against the wall or throw it out a window. The legs are articulated with dual joints and connected by the standard high-grade T connector in the waist. The foot is connected by a ball joint to the leg. The knees and legs have full range of motion, allowing for incredible flexibility and a lot of natural poses. The front waist skirts are movable and can be raised and lowered. The side waist skirts can also be posed as well. However, the back waist skirt cannot move since it's meant to attach the sword and fire effects as well. best thing about the Kamiki Burning Gundam is the sheer amount of flame effect parts that are included. Bandai has also included 2 hand manipulator flame martial art effect parts in this kit. All you have to do is snap the orange hand manipulator into the bottom of the hand effect part. Next, you have to attach the flame effect part at the end of the arm by pushing it into the wrist socket. You can also add extra flame effects to the hand to give it a more lifelike martial arts appearance in the poses. The high-grade Kamiki Burning Gundam is loaded with so many features and so many flame effect accessory and parts. If you are a Build Fighters Try fan, you will have fun with this Gundam kit. It is an amazing addition to your collection and by far one of the best HG Build Fighter kits to date. I hope you like watching this review video of the high-grade Build Fighters kit. I want to hear all of your questions, comments, and suggestions on this kit or anything Gunpla. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel.